Hello, thank you for joining me. Hello to all my subscribers. Sorry I've been away for so long and it's lovely to be back. Hello to all you new ones. My name is David Charles, international psychic medium, master of witchcraft. I'm the UK's leading psychic medium, and witchcraft spells and all that sort of thing is the thing I specialise in, and of course psychic readings. And today I'm doing a psychic reading for you for love, romance, and all sorts of things like what does he think about me now, what does she think about me, that kind of thing. But this is short readings to get back into the swing of it, because I've been away for a while with all sorts of problems. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you 3 stacks. 1, 2 or 3 of 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can choose one of these. You can choose 2 if you want, or all 3 if you want. But that's number 1, number 2, number 3, and each stack will have lucky numbers following it for the lottery. So lottery, casinos, that sort of lucky numbers that could make you a millionaire. This time next week you could be very wealthy indeed. Stick around with the lucky numbers, I'll give you them a bit later in the video. So choose number 1, 2 or 3. Think about any questions you'd like me to answer, or ask the cards to answer with the powers of the universe, and pick number 1, 2 or 3. You can pause the video if you want to, and let's get on with it. If you chose number 1, let's have a look. Put 2 and 3 up there. That way. Number 1, if you chose number 1, we have, oh, that's a good one. You have this card here, the 2 of Cups, where you can see there, I hope you can see that, 2 people joining together, almost like an engagement or a marriage. Is he about to propose to you? Are you about to propose to him or her? This card indicates the joining together of 2 lovers or people getting much closer. So it may be someone you already know, it may be someone you already love, it may be someone you fancy and are hoping to get closer. This card indicates that that will happen. This reading should cover the next few weeks, so watch out for this. You can make it happen, and it looks as though you're getting closer to someone. Let me know in the comments what you think that means, because I'll be very interested to see, and I'll answer as many as I can. The second card, number 3, for you is the Queen. By the way, before we go, the cups there, the 2 of Cups. The cups in an ordinary deck would be hearts, and these are love cards. Almost all of the cups indicate something to do with love and romance. The second card, the Queen of Swords, and the swords in an ordinary deck are the spades. Some of the swords can be negative. This lady has clouds around, look at the clouds. So she can be a bit cloudy, a bit stormy, a bit moody, a little bit stern, but she's funny, she's got a sense of humour, she understands the world, and she's giving you some advice to do with love, because it's a love reading. So it may be a mum, could be a mother figure, someone at work like that. It could be a man for some of you, but for most of you it's a lady, and she's quite a character, good person. She's been a good person all her life, but she can sort of tell it like it is, whether you like it or not. So look out for her. Let me know in the comments who you think she is, number 3, and whatever she tells you, listen to it, because although you may not want to hear it, she knows what she's talking about. What's number 3? Number 3, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles, I'll show you that. Pentacles in an ordinary deck are diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, so they say. I don't believe it. Anyway, this is a chap. You can see it's a chap. It can be a lady, but for most of you, this is a man who's travelling a lot. He's a solid person, the person who does what he says, and if he says he'll do it, he'll do it. But he's there for you. It could be a romance, but it's more likely to be a friend or even a relative. Someone you can call at 3 o'clock in the morning and he won't mind, he'll give you advice, and he's there for you when you want him. He doesn't push himself on you. You may know who this is, let me know in the comments. But he's a good bloke, and he's a sort of bloke, like a rock, as Princess Diana called him. He's some kind of a rock. It could be your husband, it could be your dad. Let me know who you think it is. But this card reading for 3 cards is very interesting and very positive. There's nothing here to be frightened of at all. In fact, I would go as far as to say it's very promising. Let me know how you get on. I'll read for you again in a few days, maybe tomorrow, to try and catch up a bit on my missing seeing you all. But don't forget, stick around for your lucky numbers, number 1, and I'll give you them later on in the reading. If you chose number 2, this one is for you. So what we've got here. The Tower. Money. Well, this is more about money than love, really, but I'll explain what I mean. The Tower here, one of the major arcana cards. This can mean a bit of turbulence, I always say it's a bit like someone puts you in a bag and shakes it up a bit. It's not the end of the world. It can be moving house, changing your job, changing your boyfriend, leaving someone you've been trying to leave for a long time. It's sort of turbulence, that the turbulence gets rid of all the rubbish and it allows new stuff to come in. So it's a bit like a new beginning. There's a few cards in the tarot that mean new beginnings, but this one isn't quite that. But the tarot means you may go through an upset in the coming weeks, but don't worry about it because it's going to get rid of all the rubbish, and later on you'll look back and think, I'm glad it happened, thank goodness for that. The powers of the universe are looking after you. So don't get frightened of the Tower card. The tarot cards are not here to frighten you, they're here to guide you and protect you, because they will protect you. The second card here, you can see the pentacles on there, and the man giving to the poor. The pentacles, as I said earlier, are diamonds in an ordinary deck. And this card shows that money is coming your way, but you tend to let it go easily, which is not a bad thing. It means you've got a kind and generous heart and you're always giving, but don't give it all away because you're going to need some of it. But money should come your way, so stick around for your lucky numbers. They could be vital. I'll give you them soon. But this card shows a person, which is you, who's generous, maybe over generous, always thinking about other people, probably more than yourself. So look after yourself as well, but don't lose that kindness. It's part of your characteristics. And the third card, number 2, is this chap here watching his ships coming in. Look, this is a 1 card or a baton card. In the ordinary deck, it's clubs. And they're to do with the earthly things, more than love really. But he's watching his ships coming in, and that means financial improvement. See, I always say when my ship comes in, I'll be at the airport, but never mind. Your ship's coming in. Now, of course, it's a love reading, so that can mean that your ship's coming in the love stakes as well. So the things you've been looking for in love are heading your way. Trust me, you heard it here first, David Charles Psychic. And have a look at my website when you get a chance. But it can mean financial improvement. There's certainly money predicted, but you may have a bit of turbulence first to get rid of all the rubbish. I always say a bit like when you put the bins out and you wait for the bin men to take them away. That's what the turbulence is. It gets rid of all the rubbish. So look out for that. But it's a good one, number 3. Money coming, richness will be yours, and it can mean richness in love because it is a love reading. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Please subscribe as well. Stick around for your lucky numbers because with money coming, it could be these lucky numbers are important. If you chose number 3, let's have a look at number 3. Strength. Strength. This card is from the Major Arcana. I hope you can see these. It shows a lady indicating strength. It means you've got strength. Whether you're a man or a lady, it makes no difference. But it means that you've got strength that you didn't know you had, particularly in the coming weeks. It will get stronger and you will get stronger. So if you're going through a hard time, remember, you're much stronger than you think you are. Summon up inside you the strength that you have, and the spirit world will help you do that. They will. That's why they're giving you this card. This card, you may notice the lady looks a bit pregnant. It can mean a pregnancy. Are you pregnant, number 3? Are you trying to be pregnant? Because if you are, it's a good time. It's a good card as well. Strength card means exactly that. It means a lot of other things, but depending on what surrounds it, and this is only a short reading, but the strength card means you have more strength than you realise, and you may need to use it, and it will come in handy, but you need to believe it. You need to believe in yourself. So have faith in yourself and love yourself. I know you hear that all the time, especially these days with social media, but it's important that you love yourself, number 3. The second card here is a 1 card. It's an earthly card and it brings news. Now this can be news of a pregnancy or a birth. They come up a lot in readings, but let's be honest, lots of people get pregnant. But it's also good news about your career. If you're looking for a new job or anything like that, number 3, this is a good card. There's good news coming, possibly from a young man or a young lady with probably sandy coloured hair. Could be a girl, but it's probably a boy. And that's the Page of Wands. Now that hasn't got an equivalent in the ordinary deck. You get Jack, Queen, King in the deck, but you don't get a page. The page is extra for the tarot. So it's an extra card really. There's 4 of those, of course. So good news is coming. You listen for news of a birth or a pregnancy, and if you're trying for a baby, it's a good time to try because things are looking good in that direction. Now this one here, more pentacles. See the chap waiting. He's being patient. The pentacles are diamonds, of course, in a deck, and they can mean cash, finance, money. You may be waiting for money, and it's saying that you have patience. Be patient. You won't have to wait much longer, but it could be something else. You may be waiting for love, because it's a love reading. So you're waiting for something, number 3. Let me know in the comments what it is. I'll be interested to see. I'll answer as many as I can. But these cards, number 3, there's 2 here that can mean pregnancy. So that's high likelihood on the cards, literally on the cards. By the way, this lady, if you know this lady, she's a bit of an animal lover. She probably likes animals more than she likes people. And she's a good person. She's strong. And if she's there as an outsider, someone you go to, a bit like the card in the last reading, she's solid for you. And she's always there for you. And she cares. But she's not pushy. So this is a good reading. But you may have to be patient, number 3. If you're waiting for some, be patient. And it will come eventually. Let me give you your lucky numbers. These are for the lottery, casinos, raffles, that sort of thing. Bingo. I'm not sure if you can pick bingo numbers, but these numbers are for you. Let me know if you win the jackpot. Now you can use these numbers. I'm going to give you 6 each, but it may be an idea to use a couple of them of mine and some of your own. So otherwise you're all going to win the jackpot at once and you won't get very much money each. But of course some of you will give it away anyway. So if you chose number 1, your lucky numbers, number 1, are 2, 12, 14, 25, 29 and 37. Do they mean anything to you? Birthdays maybe? The day you got married? The day you got divorced? Somebody's birthday or someone you know? Or they may be your lucky numbers. I'll give them you again. Number 2, number 12, 14, 25, 29 and 37. If you chose number 2 deck, that one there, your lucky numbers, and these could make you very wealthy, let me know. Your lucky numbers for you, number 2, are 1, 19, 28, 31, 33 and 47. Do they mean anything to you? Let me know. Let me know if you win the jackpot. I'll give them you again. Number 1, 19, 28, 31, 33 and 47. Let me know if you win the big one. If you chose number 3, your lottery numbers and casino numbers, number 3, your lucky numbers are 11, 22, 31, 43, 46 and 50. I want to know that one of you out there becomes very wealthy. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like this and follow me and give it a like and share with your friends. Remember, if you want anything off me, my website, it's witchcraft. I do love spells to bring your lover back or to bring you finances or career. Or you can book a psychic reading with me on there, with me or my team, and I have around 120 psychics that work for me, and they are all good. Otherwise they wouldn't be working for me. So it's davidcharlespsychic.com, or you look at David Charles Psychic Limited. And it'd be lovely to hear from you. I'll read to you again soon, probably in a few days or less, to catch up with me not being around for a while, mostly because of COVID. And it's been lovely talking to you. Stay cool. Remember, wherever you are in this world, look after yourself. Don't worry about things. Stay cool, chill out, relax. I love every single one of you. Catch you later.